doing something with the intention of improving how well you're able to do it. Hey friends, so 17 weeks into this year, and what have I learned? Ah, there you are. Have you had your coffee? Because we are about to start the day. Here's the one thing about getting things done that always baffles me. If you want to get things done, yesterday doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what you produce today. It's the 17th week of the year. That means that we are 1/3 of the way in. And this is really a very good time to kind of look back and say, hey, if 1/3 of the year is gone, am I also 1/3 of the year done with all of the things that I wanted to do? This would be a good time to kind of look back and say, hey, am I on track or not? To be quite honest, there's something about being on the road that just kind of helps you put things into perspective. Now that spring's here, it doesn't mean that all of the things that you wanted to get done 17 weeks ago are less important than the new ideas you might be having because of the wonderful weather since the sun's up. This is where you need to double down and focus. It's important to look at the values you wanted to live this year and use that as a guide whenever you have a new idea or something new that you want to pursue, to see how that fits into the bigger picture. Let's see how I've applied deliberate practice to making these YouTube videos. If you look at what we've been doing here with these videos, hopefully, at least I see it for myself, but probably you see it as well, there should be some progression in the quality of the videos that we're putting out. Of course, I'd used my phone to make some videos, you know, you've done it yourself, right? But actually producing something that has a storyline, a beginning, a middle, and an end, those were all pretty foreign concepts to me. I'd always had an interest in making videos, but I hadn't actually really developed the skill. So for me, the first step, honestly, was just to get started. The reason I'm doing this is because I have always wanted to create an online learning program with video material, but I realized at the end of last year that even though I might have had an idea of what I think the program should look like, I had absolutely no idea of how to create a bunch of good videos that people might be interested in watching. So now, 17 weeks into this process, well actually a bit more because I did start making videos back in October 2018, I'd say the skill of making videos is developing. So that brings us back to this concept of deliberate practice. Doing something with the intention of improving how well you're able to do it. It's probably quite a big leap from where you're starting off to where you want to be. And the idea is that through deliberate practice, you begin to close that gap step by step. It's not very hard to do, but it requires time, effort, openness to learning, and a good idea of where you're starting from and what the next best step is for you. That's it for this week. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'll check in with you next week for another episode of Toby's Tuesday.